Vamos a ver si ahora se me escucha. Vamos a ver si ahora se me escucha. A ver. A ver. Vale, ahí está bien, ahí está bien. Muy buenas a todos. Este es un nuevo directo para mi canal. Nos encontramos esta vez en Batman Capítulo 2. Batman de Telltale. Bueno, la edición de Telltale Games. Y bueno, vamos a continuar la historia de Bruce. O de Batman. Un momentito. A ver, a ver. Vale, vamos a iniciar el episodio 2. Cuando Bruce descubre que ciertos aspectos del legado de la familia Wayne y Batman intensifica la lucha contra el crimen y la corrupción en Gotham, el que hasta ahora era un viejo amigo pasa a convertirse en un adversario. Iniciar capítulo 2. Anteriormente, Batman de Telltale Series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, I'm eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Vale, lo que pasó en el capítulo 1. Bueno, JD, Batman se muere. Spoiler. Pero bueno. Esta serie de juegos varía según las ediciones que tome. La historia está personalizada a tu estilo de juego. KKKKK. Mentira, ¿cómo se va a morir? Batman siempre tiene un plan. A ver. Este juego de chicas buenas argonas. Buenas argonas. Juego de JD Sim.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Callejón del Crimen, 5:38 AM.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. more allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. Thomas was a good man in many ways, but he was not immune to temptation. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Familia, familia, lo más importante.
You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big.
Grande.
Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Un detalle. Busca callejón recuerda el pasado.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he?
No.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Cinar. Bueno, el graffiti estaba más lado, pero me llama la atención.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Graffiti.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man. Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this. And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Lagunas.
Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
After Bruce first. Just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
No.
Don't Falcone. He's making a mistake.
En el ojo.
Bruce. Bruce.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Boludo. Batman. El trofeo ganado Broken Memories. Batman de Telltale Series.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. But this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
One hand washes the other, Lieutenant.
Is that how it works?
Of course. Otherwise, everyone has dirty hands.
What he means is, we'll repay the favor in kind.
I'm gonna call you on that.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Muchas gracias, la verdad.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Ho, ho, ho. Episodio 2. ¿Está en coma? Hostia. Hijos de Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
El mismo.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Ya directo al grano.
You sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Camine. Bueno, ¿cómo se llama? Hacerle sufrir. No, que sufra, boludo.
Not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course. You'd never know the truth.
No estoy acá para cuidarle realmente.
What kind of son did he make?
Dent has plans for you. Gordon, too. I won't rob them of that.
Good boy. Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. If you got on his bad side. Your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich. Including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
Mentiras.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
LOL. ¿Qué?
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
¿Qué?
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go!
Estaba murió. Le reventó lo de PGC. Sobre la sala de interrogatorio.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Me quedar callado.
We can't act until we know the whole story.
Well, the simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Abogados.
I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Vale, me toca entonces a mí
Tell me if she says anything.
interrogarla.
I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Tiene, por ejemplo, acá, creo que eso, tiene algo como ahí, las venas.
Still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then
A lo
just
mejor le inyectaron una sustancia.
like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away. One thing stood out. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice. was saying something about revolution.
Una revolución.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Oh. Vaya, eres tú.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something.
The Children, no trofeo.
A police sergeant, Rene Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
What? No sé qué pasó, le di al cuadrado. O sea, no sé, no dijo nada realmente. Joder. Entonces Falcon está muerto. Joder.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at Doc's. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your
Entonces,
father
¿quién podría
and
haber sido?
Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Muestra los muelles. Muestra a
This
Montoya.
refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Vale,
The men at
mostrar
the
los
docks were
muelles.
doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses.
Una droga muy fuerte.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Estación drop out, busca la señal de Oswald. A ver acá. A ver si le doy claro ahí. Acá. Bien.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Al pingüino. Ahí está.
Bring me her head.
Su cabeza y sus garras. Ahora el último. Ahí está.
There go, you go. Been all right. All right.
Oswald.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Batman.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. A man probably had no... in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you,
Sigamos.
the boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Ya sé. Deja. Vale, a ver. Uno fuera.
You lot,
Cerrar la
go check
puerta.
out this office.
Boss.
I don't know. Please. You can help me.
Hostia.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let
Mejor te
this
mato yo a vos, eh.
How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Entonces eres el jefe de
Yes,
Gatúbela.
oh, beautiful name.
Catwoman. Este peor que oro. Juépete.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Lord. No, mira, esto que le di.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Trofeo ganado, a Big Bang. Ah, no, a Big Fan. Perfecto, otro trofeo ya. Perfecto. Vale, entonces van por Selina, o sea, Gatúbela. Si te va a ver gente contigo, gente. Sin capa. Sin capa. Lo que pasó de... Skyline Club.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
Creo que mira por esto primero.
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
Estamos como en un bar.
Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it.
¿Qué?
Cops take all your fancy clothes?
Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
A ver.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin?
We know.
Shit. You've got to be kidding me.
Pingüino.
You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selena, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think. You don't know what you're getting into.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He stole mind-altering chemicals from Falcone.
Drugs aren't really Penguin's MO.
Well, maybe he's branching out.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence. Not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have.
Se le cura esa cicatriz que tiene en el
You
ojo.
and I... Please, don't wreck my bar. Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her.
Vale, vamos a ver lo que se pasa acá.
You care about your own skin?
Toma ya esto para empezar. Hola. No, uy. No contra el bar va a doler más, vale. Ese es puro madera dura. Bueno, contra la mesa quise decir, dije a ver, pero... Vale, esto se pone más épico.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Ay, juepete. No, uy. Oh, joder.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on,
Oh.
this way.
Vale.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Sí. Hostia.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, no.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Vale.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
Oh, dear.
Very shady indeed. Whatever
Otro trofeo now. Doof fucking.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Visitar al alcalde como Bruce, como Batman. Es que como Bruce no creo que le dé miedo realmente. Como Batman sí.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
Sí le va a meter miedo y que vea. ¿Qué? Estoy en stream.
Hola chicos.
Bueno.
Vamos al canal de mi hermanito.
No es como hermanito, pero bueno. A ver. Ayuntamiento 8 y 11. A ver.
Y de nuestro primo de Reyes, de Jack y de nadie más.
Vamos a ver.
¿Cómo tal?
Bueno, a ver. Soy Batman.
Lo
lost the public trust after taking down Falcone. Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch when I need to be.
Sí.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dents up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Who's there? Deborah? Deborah? Is that you?
Expecting someone? Maybe the Penguin.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You think people will still vote for you when you've got no teeth left?
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
What does Penguin want with Bruce Wayne?
The atrocities that occurred at the hands of his father. He only wants to expose the Waynes for the criminals that they are.
¿En serio?
Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security!
Hostia.
Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
Why come to you?
Because I knew about Arkham Asylum, and what was done to those poor people. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them. Until Thomas locked them up.
¿Por qué haría eso
Why would
realmente?
Thomas Wayne lock up innocent people?
Anyone that stood in Thomas's way got knocked down, one way or the other. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now.
Sí.
Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please, don't. Oh, no.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham.
No.
Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
Bomba de humo.
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Busco respuestas.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Trofeo ganado de Incumbent. Nuevo trofeito. Vamos, GG. Vamos a ver, vamos a ver.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
Vale.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theatre.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. It must have been quite upsetting.
Sí.
I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes detailed. First by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever.
Bruce.
I'll leave you to it then.
A ver. Primero quiero las noticias de Gotham. Alguien tiene que tener a Falcon. La última encuesta demuestra un empate entre Hill y Dent. Sospechoso del tiroteo muy escapa de la custodia policial. Carmine Falcon asesinado bajo custodia policial. La confianza es la principal preocupación de los habitantes de Gotham. Gotham tras Falcon, ¿quiénes queremos ser? Porque es Batman, es un murciélago. Eso ahí esconde el crimen.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office.
Vale.
Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors...
Cámara de seguridad.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
Vale, hay que volver. Vamos.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you all right?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm
fine. Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. Little bit of kill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
My advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to...
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. There.
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now.
I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public. But you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
You've got some nerve, Harvey. Either we're a team or we're not.
No, of course we're a team, Bruce. Of course we are. Just...
not in front of the press.
Listen, I hate to push you,
but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
No. No.
Whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
No, Harvey. You can forget it.
That's disappointing.
No, loco, no.
Look,
Si va a ser
I have to
así,
go.
no.
The makeup person is here.
No.
Put on my face. Listen, I'm sorry we
couldn't make this work out, Bruce.
te va a ver. Las cosas se están complicando, las amistades, joder. ¿Quiere mi dinero? ¿En serio? Pero solo para distanciarme, o sea, distanciarse. Auditorio Wayne Memorial.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
Just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The
Por la
excessive
escalera.
violence, it can't go on. Most of the GCPD already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right.
I'm sorry for putting you in a difficult spot, Jim. I value our working relationship.
So do I, Batman. That's why I need you to rein it in.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
¿Qué le pasa? El juego se va como crasheando.
Check on them.
Como pianea. Oh,
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's on request.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Entraron allá, hay que entrar nomás allá.
Well, you have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
Vale, drone.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Vale. Hostia. Los tipos estos. Los mercenarios.
And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, a mass vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Qué buena, perfecto. Perfecto. What?
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
Hostia.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please. No.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Vale. Examinar. Con él. A ver. Vale, matón. Con la máscara, con el que sí con la cámara. Vale, a ver, este es lo mejor con la tele. No, Catwoman. Ahí está. Bien, sí.
If you say so.
I told you all the truth. Not that steal all this is rubbish.
Toma, camaraco. Vamos a hacer un acercamiento. Bien.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My doubtful brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that's rooted in your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
This is spiraling out of control. They have no idea about the man behind the mask.
Whoever it is, they're smart. Let someone else get their hands dirty.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Joder.
¿Qué le puso?
Una droga.
¿Qué eso es?
Vale.
¿Qué hace la droga?
Calmate, quiero ver.
¿Qué hace la droga?
No sé yo. Pero le va a alterar. Hostia.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the
Joder.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
¿Qué? ¿Y esa nave qué era? Cagar de todo.
Roll that tape!
¿Qué?
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure.
Joder.
Give her a dose she won't come back from.
¿Qué? No sé, estoy...
Now you know. Now you will see.
Maldita sea. Hostia. Ahora.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Toma.
Go! Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Hostia.
Please, I need a man.
You could never.
Toma.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Déjame ahí un rato. ¿No? ¡Hostia!
So this is for her.
Don't kill anyone else.
Right, your turn, Dent.
No. Toma.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up.
Vale.
Batman! The revolution's already starting! It's too late to join!
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary,
Ya sé, ya.
we're just getting started!
¿Qué? No, mira que tengo que decidir. No. Lo siento, pero no después de lo que hizo. Por favor, no aguanta, decime que no hay que aguantar, por favor. Por favor. Pero no me paran a mí, loco. No. Dios.
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
El espantapájaros. Le ayudaste a Selina, ¿verdad? Sí. No, Harvey me caía bien, pero después lo que...
Creo que tenía que salvar a...
No, pero es que... A ver, yo creí que iba a poder esquivar o algo así. Eran 3 guardias contra... El pingüino, sí, ya sé, ya, pero su máscara me recuerda al espantapájaro. Yo creí que a lo mejor iba a esquivar o iba a hacer algo, no sé.
Catwoman que puede esquivarlo.
Sí, pero desde está rodeado, loco, así me da...
Oh, Linus. Oh.
He won't be the same after this.
Está todavía respirando.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Víctima de la. Pincho. Eres.
What?
Catwoman.
What?
¿Qué le pasa a Catwoman? No, no. ¿Quién es ese? ¿Este es Batman? No.
Está bien por lo menos. Ahora está. Ella está bien. Pero Harvey. La cara, loco.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
Quiero que Harvey no es trampero por
We are the children of Arkham, and we
madre.
have opened your eyes.
Joder.
Cuando Batman te
Episodio 2, Hijos de Arkham. Ganaste un trofeo, Narrow Margins.
No, mamá.
A ver, libraste a Falcon de su dolor, lo hiciste sufrir. Tu 29.6% de los jugadores hicieron sufrir a Falcon.
Te ganaste.
Al jueguete. Más si poco, wey.
Te ganaste el mannequin.
A ver. Besaste. La Selina tiene 78.5% de los jugadores intentaron besar a Selina. A ver. Visitaste al alcalde como Bruce o como Batman. Tuve un 42.7%. No. Tuve un 42% de los 42.7% de los jugadores eligieron visitar al alcalde Hill como Batman. Joder, todo va. Retiraste la financiación para la campaña de Harvey. Tuve un 8.8% de los jugadores retiraron la financiación de la campaña de Harvey. ¡Ay, juepete! Esto va re mal. Salvaste a Selina o a Harvey. Tuve un 62.1% de los jugadores prefirieron salvar a Selina. Es que Harvey yo creí que iba a esquivar o algo. Pero ese 8.8% me queda muy... No sé. Me deja con un sabor muy mal.
Muy mal.
A ver, vamos a ver próximamente. Joder.
Next time on Batman.
Próximamente Batman de Telltale Series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Joder.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
Hoy. What? No puede ser. No puede ser.